Amparo, and I am a CDLS student. I took this course switching over from my business management major in the beginning because I started nannying and I found out that I love children, so I switched over my major to early childhood education. I was working at a coffee shop in the beginning and got promoted into a store manager, and I thought I was good at management, so I took it in college, but then I switched jobs. I feel like that's my passion, and I want to teach children, and I want to make a difference for children, and I want to be a part of something that can make a difference in the future, because everything you do in early childhood has definitely an impact on their lives and, forever. Transitions happen in your life, and children, you have to show them that it's okay, that change happens sometimes, There's so much change going on in early childhood that's why guidance is so important, because they need to learn how to deal with those changes. And if they're left out, or if they have to do it by themselves, then it's like, do they trust the world? And I want them to trust the world. I want them to be able to be confident with themselves when they grow up. And I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but that's why I'm in school right now, and that's why I want to gain experience with children. A difference in all of their development, all aspects of development, like their cognitive, social, emotional, physical development. Because early childhood, so much learning occurs, and there's so much basic structures that you get as you build your own knowledge of the world. So in that short span of time, I was able to see so many changes that happened just from physical. She used to not be able to write her name a certain way. Now it's getting better. Her M's are getting better. It used to be backwards. It looks like a W, and now stuff like that. Just an example of physical. And for emotional, I noticed that in the beginning of the school year, she was kind of slow to warm up, and towards the end of the year, she's really outgoing now. So she's not as shy as in the beginning. She talks so much more. I hear so much more conversations. I used to just go to school because I thought I had to. But now I really feel like I'm going to school for a purpose, and I'm really taking advantage of all the classes I'm taking to really learn the field that I want to go into, because this is my only training basically for everyone that's in college of doing what they want to do. I want to eventually be in New York where I'm needed. There's a lot of schools there that have teachers that have been trained like 100 years ago, where it's a whole different idea on how to approach kids. And I feel like there's so many ways nowadays to approach children and to make them learn and to really make a difference. That's why I'm really trying to gather as much information and knowledge about early childhood education as I can. Now that now that I've been learning about children a lot, and there are not educated parents out there, especially teenage parents, that just go out on a limb to try to, raise a child completely clueless. And sometimes it gets me upset because I feel like we're taking it away from that child to learn, And that's just the way life is. I can't do anything about that. That's their child, and that's why I want to be a teacher, because you're able to help more than one child at a time, and giving them the right environment to learn, and the right words to choose, and the right everything. The observation booth, I had to do 33 hours of observation for my case study, and we just report there at any chance we get to complete those 33 hours, and just We had to do these workbooks and answer questions to mark, where they are in, development-wise, and ultimately make a case study paper, which is like 20 pages, which is due next week, with a portfolio of all the things that you've observed and collected. It's like finding something that you want to do, even for free, and just finding a way to get paid for it. I think that's how people could be successful.